All right. So welcome. It's been a while since we had team meeting. This will be our first one since conference. But we're hoping that this Thursday, so it's the third Thursday, we're going to try to do every third Thursday of the month here. We haven't looked past forward to there, but just kind of want to touch base with some people on what kind of is coming. This is an amazing time of the year for Juice Plus. In terms of holiday season and the New Year's that's coming, and getting to share with people about what's going on. I just talked to somebody who's already thinking about June. They have a wedding coming in June.
Sorry.
They have a wedding coming in June, and they're already kind of like, well, we're going to take the winter and we're going to do some things. I'd love to learn more about your shred. That I literally just sent a message. It was somebody that we invited to the salad parties on a regular basis, but I never really sent a message. So I went this week to this salad party and sent some personal message. Hey, I just want to talk to you a little bit more about what this salad party is, and got a response back. And actually, her and the bride are interested and want to learn more about that too. So this is a great time with the holidays coming in. We've been kind of going back and forth about some events that we want to do. I am in contact with the library right now. I'm emailing them back actually right after this. We're going to start the first Saturday is our goal. First Saturday of the month, we're going to put an event on at the library. And it's going to be kid and family based. We're going to hold it right after the morning library time for kids. So I believe theirs is from 10 to 10:30. We're going to hold ours from 10:30 to 11. So I sent the Freedom Revolution. If you have not been on the Freedom Revolution yet, Healthy Living Revolution, they redid it. They talk about the Freedom Revolution stuff. You need to go on and look. It is some amazing non-Juice Plus things that you can start conversations with. I sent her that. And she's like, I think this goes with our summer program. So we're definitely in. But I'd like to know, we're making a health initiative for the library. I'd like to know what your thoughts are. So we're meeting with that. So we're, asking if everybody could take a look at your first weekends. They're all going to be themed. So this one in December is going to be fun holiday. You have what it?
Yep, I'll get them up. So this one, the first one's going to be like healthy hacks. Our series name is going to be Healthy Hacks for Happy Home. And we're just going to focus on one simple change. December, we're going to kind of talk about fun, healthy holiday treats. Maybe do like a make and take with, making little Santas out of the grapes and the strawberry, or the Grinch, with the grapes and the strawberry as the hat, and bananas, the top of the hat. And just have it be a little bit of education, but then, hands-on activities, and we'll be able to kind of connect with the parents as the kids are, doing the activities. Then we're thinking January, we'll do something with exercise, like talking about Go Noodle. Kelly Gates said maybe she'd even do something with the yoga with the kids, kind of just how to keep them active when you're indoors. February, we'll probably do, again, like a sweet treats, like healthy sweet treats. In March, Go Green, talking about, vegetable snacks, the Tower Garden. And that's kind of what we have for sure. And yeah, it would be at 10:30 at the library. So we'll probably plan like half an hour. So we'll have the room for longer, but that it's just kind of, hopefully families will come right at 10:30. We can just give really short little bit of education and then fun hands-on activities, and people probably trickle in and out. But I'm super excited about this because I think it's just going to be such a great way to reach more people outside of our circle and really give families some value. I want all of our events to have value beyond just signing up for our products. I mean, we obviously know that that's awesome and that provides value to their lives, but I also want people to realize we're not just pushing products. We really want to inspire healthy living and help people any way that we can. So we're super excited about that. So yeah, look at your Saturdays and let us know what month you would be able to help us out. That would be awesome.
Yeah, and we're kind of with this new Freedom Revolution, we're kind of taking that approach of obviously we still want to share Juice Plus with those that we're sharing, and still want to do it, but we want to start giving some education along with it. The salad party, we have 3 salad parties going that are, I would say, fairly strong. The one at Riverview, they had three or four new people at Riverview this week, but they had their regulars. I know Sarah is getting more and more in hers. Ours, we grew right back up to where we were before. Krista's actually hosting this week. So I want to say when we first did this, I invited about 30, 35. We actually have 62 invited to this next one. And I've kept some people on there that, they keep saying, well, keep inviting me, but it doesn't seem like it's working out. So I'm taking a different approach of actually like sending a personal message about what it is. I think I kind of went in and invited a bunch of people who may have been interested. And hey, this is a really good time because I know, like for this one for Krista, I invited some people that were at Washington. Like I sent a personal message to one of the teachers. Hey, Krista's actually hosting this one, so this would be a perfect time for you to go. Did you see her eat her lunches at school? And different things along that aspect of it. So feel free to invite. There's 3 of them. I think we're holding them all at the same time. Through the Packer season, they'll probably all be at the same time. And then once the Packers are done, we may, Riverview may find a different time. As we go through there, we'll get in a consistent time through there. But you have 3 things you can always invite them to. You can always invite them to the salad party. You can always invite them to the Monday. Monday, we're back on the Monday Facebook party. So every Monday there'll be a Facebook party from Team Together. Or you can always invite them on a 3-way call or a Zoom call with us, or Sarah, depending on where you are. But we were always available to do that for some education stuff, which then kind of leads into that Freedom Revolution call. So that's something new that we had learned at the last conference. It is amazing, and we're taking too long to get into them, so we really want to get them going. We've held one already. We have one on the with Krista with schedule, and we have one with Sarah right now. It's scripted. It literally is scripted. Lisa and I would do 27 or 26 of the 28 minutes. We ask you to do 1 minute of your product story and 1 minute of your business story, very quick, of just maybe how you got into it or why you got into it. And you don't have to have a humongous business story or even a humongous product story because, it's yours and it's building and it's, forever evolving. But it's literally a scripted, we read it off. I did the one with ours, it was great. You couldn't tell. And as we get better at it, it'll go through there. So we'd like to host every single person, every single rep. We'd like to have one in the next 2 months. You invite as many people as you want on the Zoom call. We record it. Those that can't make it on, we send it through. But it's not a, hey, I want to sell you Juice Plus, come on the story. It's more, hey, this is what I've been doing. This is a healthy thing I've been doing. And I just want my friends and family to know about it. I know Krista's doing it after the holidays because she's going to be, with her family over the holidays and, not going to push Juice Plus, but she's going to do some pretty creative product placement. She's going to actually just keep her Juice Plus where she always does, and her and her mom do it, and it's going to come up in conversation. So definitely want to get everybody on the docket for one of those and doing a Freedom Revolution call just to educate the friends and family, that they have through there.
And if you don't want to do it by yourself, we could do it with other people on your team. That's fine. I'm going to do it with my family because it just makes sense, for us to just talk to our family. And even though I've been doing this for, a year and a half consistently, just to say, hey, we're, really excited about this and we're in a new phase of it. And we just want our friends and family to understand what it is and why we're so passionate about it. So we've only been hearing great things about it, that it's just an awesome way to just let people know what you're doing and get their support. And if they want to jump on board, awesome. If not, you just have people supporting you. So that's great.
And the other thing too is just having that ability to have another opportunity to drip on them. They say typically it's 4 to 6 exposures to it before people are really, really kind of into it. So You may have mentioned to it and it doesn't go anywhere. Just remembering that every no to Juice Plus is a not yet. If you go in with that mindset of every no is a not yet, and who needs to hear about Juice Plus today, it changes your mindset of who do I need to sell Juice Plus to, but who could use extra money today? Who could use something in their health to be bettered, or something to go away, or whose kids could get something beneficial out of it? I'll go into a story in that in a little bit, but kind of changing the mindset of helping and educating rather than I need to sell and I want to make my next promotion. I know that's been huge for us, in getting to the steps that we are, and where we're going with the business and such. So. A couple other things that go along with the events. We have the library, the salad parties. Our mindset with the salad parties is anybody new that comes to our salad party, our goal is to have them there for 2 months, and then we have a new salad party growing. They're coming to check out our salad party, getting people interested, thinking of who they want to be part of it, and we can get them to start their own. Our goal is to have them popping up and having a lot of options for people. And then if all of a sudden that week doesn't work, you can always come back, and we always have room for you. So keep thinking of who else could use some help. We have hopefully we're trying to do it. Going to have a vendor fair coming at Franklin. We're going to try a Juice Plus booth at the vendor fair. So taking a look at those, I know Krista does some with her quilting. Those are some. The one at Franklin is a fundraiser, so it's going to be awesome. We're going to be able to help Franklin, but then just start getting the word out. We have our tower garden going, so I'm hoping to have some plants in it so we can bring it just to see. Everybody that is physically seeing the tower garden or going is super interested, and I think it could be a really great asset to go through. With some different people, getting them in a different way. Maybe Juice Plus isn't their thing, but definitely, growing their own food and having quality food there. We have a meeting with our HR next Tuesday to talk to them about Healthy Living Revolution for Manitowoc Public Schools. So yeah, I don't know how I'm not going to talk about Juice Plus, but we're going to use the Healthy Living Revolution. They've seen the website. We've kind of pushed our boys a little bit because they're rock stars on the website. But just talking about how they have like workouts, and they have our free cookbook, and they have doctors talking about different, just using the health education part. We're hoping we can then interweave that with the wellness committee to hopefully get some things started with the district and tie it in with the HRA that we all have to take. And here's some healthy tips and healthy hacks. We can go around to schools and, give some information. Just another, in with that. Grow It Forward. A lady that's trying to get gardens into the school is contacted me about the tower garden. So we're meeting with her. So there's just, thinking outside of the immediate friends and maybe taking more of a health approach rather than the Sell Juice Plus approach. You can widen that base of who it is that you're going to reach and what it is to go through there.
I would say too, to kind of think about what you want this business to bring into your life. When we started it, we just wanted to get a discount on our own product, and then it was really after a year and a half that we felt super guilty for not telling people about it. So we just kind of set out to the whole education. I just want to tell people about it, and then they can make their own decision. What they decide is fine, but I felt a guilty conscience that I had to at least just tell everyone about it. And that has brought so much into our lives, just from that experience and the relationships, and just feeling like there are a lot of people that I can say, wow, I really helped them get their health on the right track. And they were suffering from this, and now they're not, because I was able to introduce them to Juice Plus in this community. And now, their life is just taking a totally different direction, which is awesome. But something I can't deny is the financial, how it's really helped us to have that extra income coming in. So I would really say, kind of think about that. If that is something that you could use in your life, an extra $500 a month, we can tell you, you know, what we did and what other people have done to make that happen and make that happen, you know, in a shorter amount of time.
In a consistent amount of time, like literally $500 to $1,000 consistently, month after month. And, you know, we definitely would go over with you. You guys know we're both full time and have 3 kids under, 5 and under. And we truly don't feel like we've taken anything away from them and found it in stolen moments, and can definitely show through there. But if that's something you're interested in, we can definitely let you know what the steps are, to get through that and still not have it affect and not have it take away from anything you're currently doing right now.
Yeah, I would say that's one thing that's amazing. I felt so overwhelmed before we started to share this with people. And somehow I feel like we actually have more time in our schedule. And I think it's because these kind of activities are exciting for us. Like, it's just nice to connect with people. And so for us, a lot of it doesn't feel like work because it's just re-engaging with people. And, there's so much positivity in Juice Plus that it's just such a nice break. I love, what I do as a speech therapist, but there's also so much negativity that comes along with that. Whereas I feel like this world in Juice Plus, it's so much positivity and just life, improving life and what you can do to help people. And that's just a breath of fresh air for us. So we are going for a huge goal by April, by conference. Our goal is to be in the second position, the second to the top position in the company, the QNMD. And what's really huge is they just extended benefits so now it's not just the top position in the company, it's the top 2 positions. So when we hit this in April, we'll qualify for health benefits through the company, which is just absolutely awesome. And our goal is that one of us will be able to stay home with Sawyer and just be there to, drop the kids off at school and pick them up and not have to, have those long days with, before and after care. And we're so excited because we see that happening. It's really like, okay, is it going to happen next year or the year after? We're still kind of finding that all out. But it's really awesome to know that it is going to happen. And we're going to have that time freedom that we need for our family. That just special education, we're not allowed to do that because we are so tied to what we need to do. So that's really exciting for us, and I just can't tell you what that means for us to have options, because just 2 years ago we really were feeling like, what are we going to do? We have no options, and what we're doing is not, meeting our needs. So this is just really exciting. And so I just want everyone, even if it's just a side conversation, to just think about what you kind of dream, like, what do you want and what part could this business play in that? And we can just share our experience and help you reach your goals, because this is really exciting for us to provide this for our team, that you guys experience this and these options and this freedom, because it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and it's not that we're saying, we hope you don't ever, we love the profession of education and we love doing it, but, we're at a point where this, it's taking a different path and it's a different kind of education. We're still doing this, but, all of you can, it's after 15 years of special education, we're at a time where maybe, we need to make a change and our family needs it, our health needs it. And we have that option now, to not have to take a 9 to 5. And if that's not something you're interested in, if you want to be an educator throughout this, we're not asking you to replace it, but I think we all could use some extra money here and there, and what dreams that money could help, do, or what is it that you're wishing, that maybe you might be able to accomplish with that. With that, one of the first things we talk about is being connected. So anybody, even if you don't want to have a side conversation or not, those that have seen some financial gains and some health gains are ones that have definitely been connected, and connected on a consistent basis. And by getting connected is we have our 7 o'clock Sunday meeting every week. May not next week because of the holiday weekend. They haven't really put it out yet, but otherwise 7 o'clock every week. There's a product story and a business story that's every week. And it is amazing because every time they talk about it, you start thinking of a whole new crop of people. Oh, this person has that, and this person has that. Autumn, who's on our team, if anybody was on 2 weeks ago, if you saw the recording, that she graduated with my brother, and I literally messaged her because I was pissed off one night. I was pissed off because school sucked that day, and I did not want to go back to work. So I was just saying, whoever the next 25 people are on my list, they're getting a message. I don't care who they are. She's somebody I shied away with because I graduated with my brother, and why would she listen to me? And she is a sales coordinator, military. She's sitting in Korea right now, and her dad is off of insulin, type 2 diabetes. She is chronic pain of 11 years is gone, and her mom had joined the business with her. She was part of the business before, and it's amazing health benefits there. And she wants this to be a retirement. She's military. She's like J Corps military, and she sees Juice Plus doing it. And she's helped so many people come through there. And I was just pissed off one night when I messaged her. So don't, if this is something where you want to share it and it's becoming, you don't know where to start, and I have a lot of people who don't know where to start, let us help you with that. Because we're not perfect at it either, but we have a lot of tips, but getting connected will definitely help you with that. So we have our 7 o'clock meeting. We have our launch call meetings. So if you're qualifying your business, that's right after at 7:30. If you're going to hit that first VF, that first one, that's a Monday night call. Those are where your training is going to come and where you're going to get tips. The other thing is Eric Worre, his book GoPro. We get it on Audible. We've listened to it at least 7 times, and I'm listening to it on the way to deer camp. He is the master of multi-level marketing, but he's a master of engaging people and not having it look like a business, but sharing what you have. And that's what I think is really cool about Juice Plus. I don't feel like I've sold Juice Plus in the last year. I've shared Juice Plus and just shared our story. So if any reading, if you want something to do, GoPro, Audible is super easy. He talks about it, to read it. It's a really easy read as well. One of the big things he gets from he talks about in there is becoming an active listener. And just want to quick mention this. I was with somebody tonight. We have parent teacher conferences, and I was talking to them about something, and they just happened to mention going gluten-free. Huh. So we talked a little bit more, and I just said, hey, by the way, why'd you go gluten-free? Boom. Just started talking. We haven't even time to share this with Lisa, but she's got Lisa's story. She is Lisa 2 years ago, like word for word. And she goes, oh my goodness, every time I open my mouth, you have something. I go, because you're my wife. Like everything that you're experiencing right now, we have gone through. I said, I would just love for you to sit down with Lisa for a minute and just share with you what we've been through and what it's done for us. All because she mentioned she went gluten-free. We got that over shred yesterday. Just being an active listener, hearing something, and just start asking questions. And I'm talking a lot now. I still talk a lot to her, but that's one of the things is just being an active listener and asking questions. And I could see relief in her. And okay, give me a price. And I just started naming prices. She goes, oh gosh, I thought this was going to be like 3 times as much. Maybe we need to talk, and being excited about the price and being excited about what you have to share with, and that's somebody that I don't know if I would have ever talked to about it until she brought it up. So it was really, really cool of just, and that's that mindset of who needs Juice Plus today, type of thing. So one of the last things is kind of our one team, one mission. So as we are getting a little bit bigger, and I remember when Krista first talked about this, not to put you on the spot, Krista, but she had mentioned, she's like, well, we got a lot of people in a lot of buildings, are we talking to the same people? And we are. I'll be honest with you, we may be talking to the same people, and they may be coming through. But I just want to remind everybody about that one team, one mission. And I know those that maybe aren't in Manitowoc may not see this as much because you may be in a alone, but you may have other Juice Plus people around you. But there's a gentleman that Krista got on that I talked to a year ago, that somebody else talked to not that long after that. And then, after Krista did some of her postings and stuff, he really now was engaged, and I talked to him a year ago. You should be like, no, he related in a way to that post and what she had to talk about that he did with me, or else I planted a seed and he wasn't really sure. Now, I really want to encourage that we are going to start talking to more than the same people sometimes, and not to get offended or not to feel like, well, I talked to them first or anything like that, because we don't know who they relate to or who or why or what part of their story finally clicked for them, and it could be like, well, yeah, you said this, but who else is taking this? And then now they've seen somebody else, or maybe that part of the story is what they're looking for, and maybe what I had said to him wasn't what he was looking for, but maybe that post was. As our team is growing, I know when I talked to this lady before, oh yeah, by the way, Kathy Birch. Oh, really? Yeah, I know Kathy. Like, not that I want to name drop, but it was, it does add some validity when when they're asking about stuff, and oh, well, I don't have kids. Yeah, well, we know a lot of people that don't have kids either. We started it for kids, but some other people didn't. So just want to kind of reiterate the fact that there's 33,000 people in Manitowoc, and wherever you live, wherever you're coming from there. I'll start worrying when 32,900 of them are on Juice Plus. That we maybe have saturated this town a little much.
Yeah, we want them all. We want to get every person. We want to turn this community around.
Yeah, it would be amazing as we go there. But get connected, and then just start thinking as we come into a family type of season. We think of our family right away, but think of 5 people outside your family that could use financial stability, financial gain, could use some extra money. And I think of 5 people, who could really see their health change around and have a benefit for it. I haven't been able to tell Lisa, but I'm super excited about the conversation because I'm like, we've lived this one firsthand, and there's other people I've talked to that have had to use other people's story, but like, this is our firsthand story. We've walked through this one. I'm passionate about this because I know what it's done and I know what it can do through there.
And just to give people hope, I think that's why you're so excited, because it's like we've been there, we felt hopeless,
yeah,
and now it's just great. So we are so thankful for all of you. It's so neat to see what this has evolved to, and I love our team, and every time we get a new team member, it's just even more exciting because it's just another awesome person, and we definitely want to stay more connected. We want to do more fun things as a team. It was so much fun to do What the Lock together. Yeah. Sorry for those of you that aren't in Manitowoc, but we want to do more fun things, for us that are local, but then also, when we all get together at the next conference, that we'll be able to do more fun things, because we have an awesome team, and being part of Allie's team is just amazing. So I'm so thankful for you guys and how much, you've helped us in every way, getting the events and talking with people and, helping us be at this point now where we are just so thankful for where life is going and just so full of hope. So thank you guys so much for everything that you do. And we'll stop the recording. And then if anybody has any questions, you can stay on. And if not, have a great night.
Sorry, one last thing.
One more thing. I'm trying to get done by 9 o'clock.
With it coming to the holiday season, last year we had done kind of a bigger giveaway. I think it was like a $50 card or something like that for orders. We're going to be starting to put some things together. So if you have ideas, getting in, who couldn't use an extra $50 or $100 Amazon card as you go Christmas shopping. So we're going to start doing some of that kind of stuff, as we come in here and start thinking of some different things. We're not ready to do a Tower Garden giveaway yet, but that's coming shortly. So. All right, we'll see everyone. And if you have any questions, ask after the recording.
All right, thanks, guys.